best, more affordable Hermes items that are good. So not just buying the cheaper crap for the sake of it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are, sorry I'm trying to get the light right. Today we are talking all things Hermes. So yeah, this channel has a lot of, excuse the mess, a lot of Hermes content, just sometimes in the background where I haven't put it away, but also in terms of focus videos. For those of you that are new here, then I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. If you also hit the bell notification button, then you also know whenever I upload a video, which I try to do twice a week as best I can. So I thought I would talk about Hermes. Well, there's a change, you might think, for those of you that know the channel. But I wanted to focus on what I think are the best, I hate the term like entry level, but the best, more affordable Hermes items that are good. So not just buying the cheaper crap for the sake of it, but the stuff that I think is good, that just, you know, for those of you that haven't got the budget or just don't want to spend the money, but you also want to get a little bit into the brand, then these are the items that I think are genuinely good. Now, I have a lot of Hermes stuff. I like it. I've recently got a bit more ready to wear. Obviously, I'm in Marks and Spencer's right now, but I'll be walking the dog in a minute. But yeah, and for example, I've made my notes in this beauty that I've had for a number of years. If anyone's interested, Trench Etain Rose Chapeau. Anyway, so I've made a few notes here just in case I forget, because I'm talking about a few items and prices of things have changed since I bought things. So I've got a few categories. I'm going to start off cheap. Not the cheapest item you can buy from Hermes, but one of them, and that is Hermes lipsticks. So one way to get into the brand, if you want just a little bit of a taster but you still want something good, is makeup. The blushes, yeah, I should have shown you that. Blushes are gorgeous. I'm actually wearing Hourglass today, but especially blush number 23. Stunning blush, the right mixture of peach and pink. Really beautiful, really flattering. Love it. I wear it actually most days. However, I thought I would talk to you about getting that full-on packaging experience as well. So, lipsticks. So the lipsticks are priced at £58 for the normal ones, either satin or matte, and then £62 for the limited editions. All of them come in this. You get your own little special pushy out Hermes box in the proper orange colour. So you get that. You also get, of the same quality, a little dust bag. Look at that. Your lipstick comes in a little dust bag with even details like a little gap there. So you get this really nice quality canvas dust bag. And then you get the lipstick. So this is a satin one. It's the one I'm wearing at the moment, which was a surprise to me, but I've probably about my most worn. And this is Beige Tadelakt. So yeah, you know it's a satin finish because this bit is shiny black. On the matte lipsticks, this is matte. You've got some Hermes branding there in terms of the lid, and it's just a really nice lipstick, and it's a really nice shade, this one. I think so, obviously. The limited edition ones don't have this same, which I think is really classy, this black and gold. What they have, and this is limited edition in Rose Nuit, is some colourful packaging. So we have nice colours, and that's what the Rose Nuit looks like. And this one is actually a matte finish. So yeah, one, if you just want to like poke your toe into the brand, get a bit of orange packaging, just start to see what it's like, then I thoroughly recommend the lipsticks. And like I say, the little dust bag is of great quality. It's a nice little touch. But also, if I'm not using a separate pouch or makeup bag in my handbag, and if I'm using a really small bag and I'm just popping the lipstick in, I genuinely use this. I use the dust bag because I just feel like it's giving extra protection to the inside of my bag, and it's less likely that the lid will come off. On that, also extra really nice quality of this, magnetic. Lids are magnetic. So, fun fact, amuses me. Hours of entertainment for all the family. So yeah, so that is my first item. The next category I wanted to talk about was silks. So Hermes are really well known for their silks, particularly their scarves. Now, I love their scarves. I have a few, but I don't wear them as often as I probably should for the cost, which I think is about £395. Of more expense, but in my opinion more wearable, are the shawls, but they're at £900 and they're a cashmere silk mix. But if you just want to start out and poke a toe into Hermes silks and still get that quality of their silk and still get that design aspect, then go for a twilly. So I have quite a few twillies, but this was genuinely the first one I happened to pick up that was in the drawer. I keep them all in their twilly boxes, and yeah, so again you get a bit of Hermes packaging. And this is the Jungle Love Love Twilly, which was actually a massively popular twilly. It's got this pale pink and then these are two parts, and I love it. I love it against a taupe bag. I love it on my Gruyere Tan Kelly 28. There's a number of ways you can use a twilly. So you can just, you know, I'm not going to do it for you on camera now, but you can wrap it around your wrist and tie it, and you've got like a little bit of an accessory there. You can also have it as a little necktie, which looks nicer if you're wearing like a little like white shirt or something, then that goes quite nicely. You could have it as a little hairband. Obviously this is completely unplanned that I would do this. Let me raise the camera. I don't know why we're so low today. Why are we so low? No idea. So yeah, you could have it as done much better than I'm doing, but you could style it to have it in your hair. I'm actually quite liking that. Not too dishwashery. And of course there's, you know, the use that I mainly buy them for, which is to wrap them around either the handle on like a Kelly or a Birkin, or elsewhere on different bags, and just have them in a nice little bow or something. So a very versatile piece, and just a way to get your hands on some Hermes silk without, you know, spending the earth. These are £150 currently. Most of mine I paid less than that because I got them a while ago. I try not to buy twillies because how many twillies does one person need? This one's a little bit creased because I've had it wrapped around quite tightly on a bag. This happens to be one of my favourites. It's beautiful, and just the details and the colours are just really, really lovely. So that was my next category. Now moving on, let's talk about jewellery. Now Hermes do fine jewellery and they do fashion jewellery. The only fine jewellery that I own by Hermes is just a really small pair of rose gold earrings, which I love, really, really wearable, so I do wear those quite a lot. But I also have a lot of their fashion jewellery, and I've got a few options here. So the first option that I wrote down was the H-Equip bracelet in small model, and I'll insert a picture here so you can see what it looks like. It's just taken from the website. Now this is £145, so it was the cheapest bracelet that I could find by Hermes. And the reason I've included it in this list, I don't own one myself, hence the picture, but the reason I included it was I thought it was very Hermes inspired in terms of the styling of it and the colours, and like I say, it was affordable, but I thought it was actually quite nice. And that is lacquered wood. So like I say, the small model is £145. If you want to go up a little bit more expensive, then there is what's called the Quadrich bangle at £250, which is printed enamel. So that's a straightforward circular bangle that just goes on, And again, a lot of what I thought of as being real traditional Hermes styling. The other way, if you don't want to go along the lacquered wood or enamel, there's a lot of enamels, the KKHs are more expensive, so they're not in this list. And spend a little bit more, £350, we have this. So it comes in this lovely dust bag, and this is the Mini Kelly double tour bracelet, and mine is in Swift leather in the colour Rose Sakura with palladium hardware. So you can see it there, beautiful shiny hardware. Look at the shine on that, just natural light here, no ring lights. And this colour in Swift is just gorgeous. I love Rose Sakura. And the reason I chose this is it gives you a way to enter into having, you know, Hermes are so famous for their leathers, and this gives you a way to, you know, just have something in an Hermes leather without spending, you know, too much. And it again gives you the opportunity to have a feel for the brand, to have a feel for, you know, what the leather's like in terms of its quality and everything, and, you know, does it suit you? Not, you know, not everybody likes everything, so it's a more affordable way to see what you like. Also, extremely comfortable to wear. There it is, you know, you can put it on by yourself. So yeah, so that's what it looks like on, and I just really like it. I think it looks great with just, obviously not with this jumper, but, you know, with a different, you know, just a white tee, for example, and jeans and whatnot, then I think it's just a real casual look. So this personally would be my recommendation if you wanted a really good piece of Hermes fashion jewellery. Then I think that this is a great piece to go with. The Collier de Chêne is expensive. This is much more affordable by comparison, and like I say, really, really wearable and really quite cute. So that was that item. The next category I'm going to talk about is SLGs. Now, as you know, Hermes bags are quite expensive. You know, when you start getting into Hermes leather, things start getting expensive. You know, if you want a proper wallet, for example, then even something like this, which is a mini wallet, is going to set you back over £1,000. That's not entry level. So we'll put this beautiful Rose Sakura in Chev leather away. What is more affordable? Well, the cheapest SLG, and you know, that is the Bastia coin purse. How many of us carry a load of coins and cash these days? I, for one, hardly ever do. So for me, what I think the best entry level Hermes SLG is the Calvi card holder. And there's a number of reasons why. It's a simple design, easy to get in and out of. This is one popper. You've got two sections, and I love that because this gives me enough organisation. So I would just dump all my cards in, but I might have like payment cards and loyalty cards, for example, something like that, you know, an ID behind my payment cards. You could also, if you wanted to, you could fit a couple of tenors, you know, folded up in there. So you've got some organisation. It's a really simple design. It doesn't take up much room, so it is great for mini bags, and it's just a really functional piece. This particular one I've got is in Rougeache, in Epsom leather. I have used this so much. It's a great piece. There's barely any wear on it, to be fair. It's lasted really, really well. Now, for the eagle-eyed of you, you will notice this is where the Calvi card holder gets even better. So I've got some initials there and a little horsey head. if you look inside, you can see there's a little horseshoe. On the website, you can do customizable Calvi card holders. So you can choose your choice of colours from what's available. You can't just have anything. There is a set choice, but there is a good choice, which varies by outside leathers, inside leathers, and the leather type. So have a play around. And these start at £275 if you want one in Epsom leather, and if you want one in Swift, then that will set you back £330. So it's really quite affordable. There are other Calvi card holders you can get that are just standard and made as they are, and they're I think about 310. So you may as well go for a customisable one. Choose the colours that you want. Choose the colours that will go best with your lifestyle, your general dress style, your handbags, where you think you're going to use it. Customise it. Get this, you can choose, your font size, you can choose what you have on it, whether you want it inside or outside. I went for the unsubtle outside. This manifested my Rouge garden party. Yeah, so for me, absolutely, I would say this is one of the best entry-level Hermes items, because it gets you all the nice packaging, you get the quality of a Hermes product. Yes, it's simple, but it's not got any hardware on it. You've just got this one popper, which works very well. It's a very functional popper. But yeah, you get to customise it, choose what you want, and it's just so functional. So really can't go wrong with this in my eyes. I think the Calvi is great. It's my opinion anyway. The final category, bags. We're not all got the budget for Birkins, Kellys. I probably shouldn't do. And it's not something I find easy to do. But I don't just buy the quota bags. I buy non-quota bags as well, but even some of the non-quota bags are really quite expensive. But for me, what I think is probably one of the best value bags that I would thoroughly recommend to anyone is this. This is the mini Evelyn. Mine is in, I think it's Trillium Clement's leather in the colour Etoupe. Now this is the basic bag. It's very simple. You've got a little bit of hardware. You've got a popper closure here. Oops. So yeah, that gives you, you can still get your hand in, but it gives some protection. It would stop some items falling out. Inside you've got nothing. It's completely unlined. It's in this beautiful suede, but you haven't got a single pocket, nothing. The larger ones have a back pocket, but this, like I say, is a mini Evelyn. The branding on it, you've got Hermes, Paris, made in France there, and you've got, which is actually technically the back of the bag, this cutout H. You can see my hand there, so you can see that's perforated. It comes with a shoulder strap. Oops. Mine came with this one in blue indigo, so you can see there a bit more leather and the gold hardware. It's a great bag. This bag is predominantly meant to be worn crossbody. You could, if you wanted to, and I have done this, tie a twilly. See, another use for a twilly. Look at this. You could, if you wanted to, tie a twilly onto it and make it, I'm going to do this really badly, but just for illustrative purposes only, tie a knot, and there you've got it, and you can just carry it in the crook of your arm. Probably need a maxi twilly to make it into a high shoulder bag, but if you just were nipping out and you just wanted literally something to grab it by, then you absolutely could do that, and like I say, it looks really quite pretty. It's an alternative look. The strap that comes with it is non-adjustable, but even on me it's fine crossbody. I wouldn't want it any longer, but most people are taller than me or have larger chests, so it's fine. So yes, but it sits really comfortably against your body. It's really functional to use. It looks great, and you've got, if you look at it, the quality, you haven't got much to it. It's a simple bag, but what you have got is the quality of this leather, the quality of the construction, and it's just a really functional, great bag. And what I have to go with this is I have my 7 Rue Paradis insert here, and what this does effectively is provide protection because you've got the exposed suede, but also organisation. You've got room for like little credit card slots. You can insert pens, you could put a compact in there, a lipstick in there, and then just chuck, you know, your phone and keys in the main section if you like. You can get these in different colours as well, so it would, you know, this is in it, this particular one is in Etoupe to match Etoupe, but you can see it just blends in. You could get a different colour to make it stand out against this H, and it also would stop any items, you know, poking the leather because it is quite soft. That's just my thumb. You can see that there. So this retails, I believe the current price, and it obviously would change depending on the leather, at £1,370. Now, what luxury handbags, you know, across the luxury brands can you get for that price? Very little. So you get the full-on Hermes quality at what I think is a really good price, and these are very popular bags, they're very functional, and I can absolutely see why. So those are my items across all categories of what I think are the best budget-friendliest Hermes items. I hope you found that useful. If anyone's got any categories, if anyone has any questions at all, then feel free to ask. I'm not going to say I'm an Hermes guru or Hermes expert, but I am absolutely an Hermes enthusiast, and it's quite likely that I've come across or know of an item if you've got a query about it. So feel free to ask anything, and feel free to also comment below and just say what you think of the items that I've shown you. Take care everybody, I hope to see you soon for another video. Bye bye.